What's good with it, Black Goose TV family? Nothing but love, respect, salutations, salute to the people. You already know what it is. It's your boy Fluence up in the motherfucking building. And I got some news for y'all. So you already know we had Jermell Charlo versus Castano 2 happen over this past weekend. Amazing fight. Possibly the fight of the year, man. Absolutely amazing fight. Enjoyed it the entirety of the time. In case y'all want to see how much your boy enjoyed it as well at the Dog's Inn, go check out the Fluence Lounge from this past Saturday. It was lit. Appreciate everybody who showed up. The whole entire time, man, we was lit up in there. We was having so much fun. But that particular fight, Charlo Castano 2, was great. To me personally, it's gonna have to be in contention for the fight of the year. It was up there with Fandora versus Lubin, and it was up there with Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, in my personal opinion. And as you guys can see, apparently I'm not the only person who thinks that, at least in the entertainment value, because what do y'all have over here when it came to this headline? It's coming from Boxing Scene. Charlo Castano peaked at over 800,000 views. Showtime's most watched fight in nearly 3 years, guys. That's a big deal in nearly 3 years. So I have a question that I want to go ahead and present to the people. I'm going to present to the family. Are we finally... No, I have a couple questions. This is the first question. Are we finally seeing Jermell Charlo break out of that background spotlight of Jamal, his twin brother? They're twins, but he's older by like a couple seconds or something like that. But a lot of people look at Jamal and they see him as kind of like the older brother, even though they're twins, and they see him as the more mature one. If you ask the majority of people, they like Jamal more because he's a little bit more reserved. He's not as outspoken as Jermell. People see Jermell as emotional, etc. And let's be 100 with it, man. All the way up until this point, Jamal was the most popular between the two. The most popular, and you can also look at it from the aspect of business-wise, too. If you guys remember the one card that they put on where they had both of them fighting, co-main event, main event, who was the co-main event? Jermell was. So it was the main event, Jamal. And technically, I would say Jermell versus Tony Harrison was a more that was a more known and popular fight for boxing heads, because we know how good Tony Harrison is, and we know who Jermell is, right? Instead, we had as the main event, Jermell Charlo versus Korobov. What? Right? So for the longest, it's really hard to dispute that Jermell Charlo was not in the shadow of his brother Jamal. Jamal always has been that guy. But what have we seen as of late? What have we seen in the last 2 years? And I think there's a big thing behind this. I understand where it's coming. I'm the little brother too, so I get it. When you're always looked at in a sense, when you're doing just as great, or you're making your own strides, you're creating your own lane, but it always seems like it's being undershadowed just because it seems like you're in the same lane as the quote unquote older brother, older brother, or quote unquote twin, or whatever the case may be. What do you start thinking to yourself? Well, shit, I'm being great, but it's not enough. So what do I have to do for people to start allowing me to be in my own lane? I got to be better than that. I got to take chances. I got to take risks. I got to take chances, risk, and do things that probably my brother wouldn't do because he's already there. He don't need to do that. And that's what we seen from Jermell, guys. Jermell took risk. Fought Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison is a goddamn dog. Anybody says anything different, get the fuck up out of here, man. Y'all don't know boxing if you think any different. So for him to fight Tony Harrison while Jermell Charlo was fighting Korobov, fuck out of here, cuh. Come on now. Not only did he fight Tony Harrison and lost, which I thought he actually won the first fight, as much as I love Tony Harrison, and I thought Jamal lost to Korobov, what did he do? He rematched him right away, and he got him out of there. That's guts. After that, what he did? Hey, I want Rosario. I want that guy. The dude who does not Julian Williams out like that. I'm going to fight Rosario. Let me get him. Took him out with a jab to the body, right? After Rosario, what did he say? I want Castano, the guy who beat Earl Spence in the amateurs. I want to be undisputed. Fuck, saying continue with just, let me be undisputed. What did he do the first fight? He got a draw. A lot of people thought he lost it. Jermell didn't say, hey, I'm going to sit back. Let's postpone. Because a lot of people don't know. There was a possibility of this fight actually never happening as far as a rematch. There was a lot of politics involved where if Jermell wanted to say no to this fight and move on and fight some other people and just continue to doing his thing, he could have. But he said, no, I want Brian and I want to show y'all I'm going to beat him. What did he do? He did that. And he's undisputed now. And I think finally people are starting to respect Jermell Charlo as a skilled and legit boxer. I still don't think they like him as a personality-wise, right? They prefer Jamal. But you can't deny what he's doing in the ring. You can't deny the opponents that he's been facing. Tony Harrison, twice. Right? Rosario. Then Castano, twice. Like, come on. And he's undisputed now at 154. Is Jermell finally out of the shadow of his brother? Is he finally a bigger star than his brother? And also, let me ask you this now, my second question, part 2 of this. Is it finally time to see what he does in pay-per-view, right? I love Jermell so much, man. I appreciate him so much, man. What he did was absolutely amazing this past weekend. Salute to Brian Castano for giving a hell of a fight. You give a lot of people a lot of problems at that weight class other than Jermell. That's a fact. But ultimately, I just want to say this to Jermell, man. I salute to you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep taking chances. I really hope the Terrence Crawford fight never happens. I hope you continue to do what you do because I don't want to see that. I'm not saying you'll lose or anything like that. I just don't want to see two boxers I really respect take away from each other's legacy with that fight. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see Jermell kind of keep doing what he's doing at 154 and take some of the, some of the other names at 154. Maybe even think about going up to 160. That would be nice because I'm like, Jamal already said he plans to go up to 168 next year. And that's where the David Benavidez fight comes into play. But I wanted to tell y'all that. Wait, real quick. Let me see if the article's giving me anything that I need to tell you guys. So let's go ahead and skim through this real quick. So Nielsen Media Research releases figures Tuesday that indicated average audience of 750 plus K for a fight of the year candidate. Like I said, Showtime's audience peaked at 830K plus during a 154-pound title unification. So those numbers were the highest for Showtime since Deontay Wilder's first round knockout of Dominic Breazeale in May 2019. Brazil tracking an average audience of 790K on Showtime's linear channel, about 886,000. So it's a little bit below Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale, but goddamn, it's close. So with that being said, and remember, guys, this is a rematch too. So is it time for Jermell to, y'all done a couple pay-per-views with Jamal, 1 or 2. Let's see what Jermell can do, goddammit. Or I'm not 100% sure. I think they did 1 pay-per-view with Jamal. I don't know. Y'all correct me below. I'm not remembering off the top of my dome. But let's see. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Answer those questions. I want to hear y'all peeing below in the comments, man. Comment. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Stop playing me, y'all. Stop watching the video and commenting in and talking shit to me, but y'all ain't gonna subscribe. Like, come on, y'all, man. Subscribe to the goddamn channel. But appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Nothing but blessings, salutations y'all way. I'm out of here, but I'll be back as always. So don't get too sad or miss me because you'll see me again.